Hi guys, welcome back to the Esther channel, and today we're going to be discussing vision boards. Now, if you don't know what a vision board is essentially a visualization tool to help you imagine your deepest desires, the goals you want to achieve, and just overall things you would like to manifest into your life. So this is the vision board I made last year for 2025, and every single thing I put onto this vision board came to life, even in ways that I didn't expect. And I'm going to show you how I did that. Now, if you're not familiar with manifesting or the law of attraction, basically what it is your perception becomes your reality. And it's not something I'm personally going to touch on much in this video. I'm going to be mainly focusing just on the vision board aspect, but if you guys are interested, I can make more videos on this. Manifestation is something I started learning about 5 years ago, and every year I become more and more attuned into how it works, how to kind of grasp its full benefits, how to do it easily, just overall improving my ability on it. And I want to teach you guys because this is the first year that I made a vision board and everything worked perfectly in my favor. And that's something that's super exciting to me and opens a lot of doors for this next following year. And I want to teach you guys how I did it. So this is my vision board that I made last year. Some things that it involves are kind of random. I had a shopping spree on here. I had a road trip. I had YouTube success, a new phone, a new camera, going to Hollywood, you can see. And recently I made a TikTok comparing the image I put on my vision board and what actually happened for me in my real life, and the results were insane. So I'm going to talk about it a little bit so that you know my actual success story before we get into how I made it and how I made the one for this year as well. So back to this, let's talk about a few of the many success stories I have gotten from this vision board. So the first thing I got that was even better than I expected, on my vision board, I put a photo of a key to a new place. And when I put the photo, I imagined getting an apartment, and I ended up getting a house that is like 4 times the size the house I'm in right now. Like, I envisioned an apartment and I got a house. Next up, I put a runway model. I wanted to be in a fashion show. I had no idea how the hell I was gonna be in a fashion show. I was in a fashion show. I walked for Macy's fall collection. Next up, YouTube success. This was something I had never experienced before. Obviously, my YouTube has had a little bit of traction, but nothing major. I ended up making a video last year after making this board that got about 50,000 views, which is the most views I've personally ever gotten. So to me, I find that to be successful. I put a new phone. I got the exact phone I wanted. I put a new camera. I got a new camera. I put a shopping spree. I had a $700 shopping spree for Black Friday. Just everything on here. I put money. This one was really big. This big stack of money right here. In 2025, I made more money than I've ever made in my entire life. I started 2 of my own businesses that were more successful than my regular job. So now let's get into how to make a vision board. Making a vision board really truly is very simple. You can make one digitally or physically. I prefer making my vision boards digitally. This vision board and my vision board I made this year, I made using Canva. I didn't need Canva Pro. I just did basic Canva. You can do portrait or landscape. I prefer using landscape because I'm on my computer so much that I put my vision boards on my computer. When it comes to the actual photos you're gonna wanna use, you wanna be really specific and personal. You want every single photo you put to have a meaning behind it. You don't wanna see like a random photo and be like, oh, that looks nice, I'm gonna throw that on there. Like, you can, but the more detailed and personal, the better. When you are choosing the photos, there's different categories I like to follow. So the main categories I like to follow are career, financial, physical, emotional, personal, social. I'll give you guys an example of each. So for career, I put some school studying because I am in college. And then for financial, I put money. It can help to be super specific, like exactly what amount of money you want to make. And then physical, so if you want to have any physical changes with your body, something that was important to me was like more fitness, doing Pilates. And then emotional, this is just mental. So for this part, I like to use quotes. So on this one, I put, she believed, she prayed, she planned, she executed, I'm entering my rich girl era, oh I see, I'm that girl. So just a lot of positive quotes. I find that really helps me personally. For personal, just like little things you want to achieve. And also social. So this one is optional, but family relationships, romantic relationships, friendships, networking, maybe just anything you imagine it as. Like for me, I put some photos of like female friendships. So you want to really get clear on what you want to specifically achieve. But I'm going to walk you guys through a little bit of what I did for this year so that you can see kind of how I built off of what I already got to show you what I want to achieve. So I made my 2026 vision board my wallpaper so that I can literally open my computer every day to do my work and see that. And she's so beautiful. You don't have to make it color coordinated, you don't have to make it beautiful, but me personally, I like to do it that way because I just find it more pleasing on the brain. Now, before you even start putting photos onto the vision board, I recommend making a Pinterest board, kind of like a shopping cart of what you want, so that you have a bunch of options to pick from. I get all my vision board pictures from Pinterest because it's basically just the hub of aesthetic photos and quotes and anything you could possibly need. But you can also use your own photos. You can, get them off Google, get them off social media, whatever you'd like. So this is my 2026 vision board Pinterest board. There is a lot of quotes, a lot of positivity quotes. So I'm gonna put my vision board on the screen and let's talk about it for a minute. So let's take a look at my vision board and let me talk a little bit about what I've done here. So the way that you organize it really doesn't matter as long as it's clear and it makes sense for you. I kind of like mine just all jumbled up. I do a lot of layering of the photos and I find it enjoyable to look at. This part is really fun. Just using your creativity to blend it and make it personal to you. So I'm going to show you some examples from my new vision board of the categories I talked about before. So career, I'm going to be graduating with my first degree in the spring. So I put 4.0 GPA and I put a photo of a graduation cap and then I put a photo of grades A+, 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 A+. Financial, I put saving $20,000 of money, but money flows to me easily and effortlessly. Then for physical, I put a few different photos of girls doing workouts or Pilates or yoga because that is my main form of exercise. I don't really enjoy doing any other type of exercise. So mental, I just put some positivity quotes, pretty face, pretty heart, pretty mind, pretty soul. It's very important to make your vision board very positive. You don't want to have any sort of negative affirmations, negative photos, negative thought processes while you're putting this together. Don't expect specific things, just allow it to work out because the truth is that you will get what is best for you, even if it's not originally what you intended. And when you're putting the photos on the board, start to imagine how you would feel when you achieve that thing. So one thing I've got on here is a pink Coach purse, and I've just been imagining receiving the pink one as like a gift. And I'm just so happy, I'm so excited, and I just start bragging about it on social media and just really imagining how I'll feel when I receive that pink Coach bag. Every time you see that photo, you'll think of that feeling, and this also helps kind of bring these things into your life, and it helps remind you of why you're doing this. So another really important thing is removing obsession. One thing I've really learned is the more you obsess about having something, achieving something, being something, the less likely you're going to be to have that thing. Obsession leads to being miserable. If you want, let's say your goal is to have a more fit and toned body, and every day you're thinking, I need to be fit and toned, I need to be fit and toned, I have to look like this, why am I not looking like this, where is my fit and toned body? No, you're not gonna get there. No, you're not, because you're obsessing over it is not going to give you what you want. You want to make your vision board, look at it every day, but don't sit there and think, when is this gonna happen? Why do I not have this? Because that is exactly how you slow yourself from getting it. You want to focus on, I know this is gonna happen. I know I'm gonna receive these things in one way or another, and it's gonna happen, so I don't need to worry about it. I don't need to sit and think about how it's gonna happen. Still do want to consciously take actions to kind of help some of these things come true. You know, obviously I have getting good grades on there, so I'm going to consciously act in a way that helps me get better grades. You want to put this vision board somewhere you can see at least once a day. So you can have it as your phone wallpaper, your laptop wallpaper. I literally printed mine out and put it on my wall, which is something I've never done before, but I'm like, we're achieving all of this year. So I'm being as frivolous as possible. I even made it my Google cover. Now, vision boards, you don't even have to do the full year. I prefer doing the full year just so I can kind of get as much out of it, but you could literally make a vision board for your month, your week, your day, something specific. You can make a vision board just for your career, just for your finances, just for your physical, mental, personal, social. You can do individual ones. I personally just find this to be most effective for me, but you could literally have a bunch of vision boards and you could just put them everywhere. That's a good idea. I've never thought about that. Next step is taking progress pictures. So in my TikTok, you saw I compared my vision board to what I actually achieved. And I couldn't have done that if I had not taken progress pictures. I was sitting in Hollywood looking at the Hollywood sign and I'm thinking, this is my vision board. I'm gonna take a picture of it. I think my last and final note today is going to be stay positive and just overall keep a good mindset. Having a positive mindset and positive outlook is going to help you with anything in your life, truly, but especially in this case when you're trying to attract good things, attract specific things into your life, positivity is a very important factor. Yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed, and I hope this has helped convince you to make your own vision board because it is very easy. If you guys need more help, comment down below. And yeah, best of luck, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.